Yo, my night owls, gather round the glow of whatever screen is keeping you company. I'm Jay, the dude who used to count ceiling cracks instead of sheep. And tonight, I've got a bedtime tale that starts ugly, smells like greasy takeout, and somehow ends with house keys jingling in my pocket. No cap, no fairy dust, just pure scramble, and a side of karma. Grab your fuzzy socks, here we go. ISSE 5, freshly axed, sitting on a folding chair that's missing one rubber foot, so it rocks like a drunk pelican. Layoff meeting was at 3 p.m. By 4 I'd already cleared my succulents and a 2-year expired bag of quinoa from my desk. HR handed me a cardboard box so flimsy it basically apologized. Now it's 2 a.m. Box still in my trunk, and I'm scrolling Indeed with the same 3 fingers I used to eat stale pita. Wife's asleep, kids got school in 5 hours. Mortgage is a monster breathing under the bed. I tell myself, just one more job app. But the screen blurs, and I feel that pre-panic tingle like my heart is trying to text me. We out, brr. I stand up to shake it off. Accidentally kick the dog bowl water everywhere. Great, now the mutt's looking at me like I cancelled Christmas. I grab the leash. Figure we'll both pee outside under the excuse of a walk. The neighborhood is that special flavor of quiet where every distant siren feels personal. Halfway down the block, I spot this Deliveroo cyclist hunched over his phone, cursing in what I think is Portuguese. Dude's got 3 insulated bags strapped to his back like a turtle on Red Bull, but he's lost. GPS sent him to the wrong cul-de-sac. I ask, "You good?" He shows me the address 2 streets over. House number doesn't exist. Classic. I point him the right way. He thanks me, then hits me with, "Bro, you hungry?" Customer ain't answering. Food's getting cold. Company says dispose responsibly. He opens a bag bump-smelling Korean fried chicken. Still volcanic. My stomach speaks fluent shame, so I take it. He pedals off, and I'm standing there holding 8 wings of destiny, thinking, okay, universe, if that's your opening bid, I'm listening. Back home, I devour 4 wings over the sink, so the grease doesn't baptize the carpet. Dog gets 1, don't judge me. He's had a rough quarter too. I'm licking gochujang off my thumb when I notice the receipt stapled to the bag. Itemized order. Timestamp, customer's last 4 digits. My marketing brain, yeah. I was the digital engagement strategist. They asked, starts autopiloting. I think, how many riders are out here right now? Stuck with food that's legally trash but physically prime. I open the rider app like a customer. Drop a pin. Count 47 bikes online in my zip code. It's weeknight slow, so maybe 15 of them are carrying ghost orders food. No one's claiming. I hop on Reddit, search delivery driver food disposal, underpaid cyclists. One guy jokes he feeds his roommates. Another says he donates to homeless camps but worries about liability. Light bulb flickers. What if there's a middleman who can flip this trash into legit second chance meals, fast, legal, and profitable? I slap together a spreadsheet. Average order value. Estimated dump rate. Rider tips lost. Numbers look sexy at 3:30 a.m. But sexy in the way tequila looks sexy. Meaning tomorrow I'll probably regret it. Still, I can't sleep. So I draft a half-drunk business plan on a paper towel. I name it Reheat Repeat. Because, why not? Mission statement. Feed cheap bastards like me. Cut rider waste. Skim a tiny brokerage fee. I set a goal. Beta test in 30 days, or crawl back to LinkedIn and beg. I stick the greasy towel on the fridge with a pizza magnet. Welcome to rock bottom. Population, my dignity. Next evening, I hit the streets wearing the only branded hoodie I own, former company swag. Ironically, I bring dog treats, cash, and a stack of printed flyers. Got undeliverable food. Text me. Cash or Venmo within 10 minutes. No questions. I loiter outside a popular ghost kitchen strip. First taker, college kid on a fixie, shaking from caffeine. He's got 5 bubble teas and a banh mi customer typoed the address. I offer him 40% of menu value. He shrugs. Better than 0. I hand him $8. He snaps a pic of the receipt. I walk off fizzy with adrenaline. I post the haul on Facebook neighborhood group, surplus gourmet 5 per item. Porch pickup in 20 minutes. I undercut DoorDash by 60%. Stuff's gone in 14 minutes. I net $19 profit, not counting my labor, which is basically standing around looking shady. Whatever 19 is, 2/3 of my daily unemployment check. I go home. Spreadsheet glowing greener. But here's the catch. I can't scale if I'm the weird dude in a parking lot. I need riders to come to me, so I code OK. WordPress, ugly landing page overnight, hit repeat. Rescue meals, rescue wallets, Stripe integration, simple form. Riders, drop order screenshot. I auto-reply with ETA for handoff. I spam the link on courier Facebook groups. By sunrise, I've got 37 driver signups. I set rule number 1 in bold. No fish that smells like a hot gym sock. I'm broke, not stupid. I'm buzzing, haven't told wifey yet. She notices the fridge suddenly stocked with random takeout containers. Thai poke vegan tacos. I spin it as free samples from a consulting gig. She squints, says, "You hate kale." Truth is, I traded 3 boba teas for a quinoa bowl. Capitalism's wild. One night I'm sorting orders on the living room floor like Peckerman cards, but smellier when she walks in. Arms crossed, talk. I spill, the layoff panic. The wings, the spreadsheet, the $8 that turned into 19. I expect the "we need stable benefits" speech. Instead, she sighs. My hospital cafeteria is overpriced. Bring me rescue salads. I'll sell them to nurses. Boom, built-in B2B. She kisses my forehead. Adds, "But you smell like fried disper shower." That's when I know I might actually stay married through this mess. Week 3, I'm moving 40 meals a night. Profit hovering at 120. Still pocket change. But the data's sexy. I pivot to Google Sheets, shared with writers. Auto drop, timestamp. Cuisine type, dietary tags. Drivers love it, makes them feel startup-ish. One guy, Dimitri, ex-Hober software engineer now biking for Visa sponsorship, starts sending me Slack-style bug reports. I promote him to CTO, in exchange for 5% of whatever this becomes. We build a janky SMS bot that pings me when orders hit undeliverable status. Feels like NASA. Smells like sesame oil. Problem: storage. My kitchen's a war zone. Solution: I strike a deal with a shutdown cafe owner. Let me use his industrial fridges, 10p. M6A, M4, 200 a month. He's just happy the power bill gets split. I buy color-coded bins, hairnets, the whole 9 yards. Suddenly I look legit, like if a restaurant and a laundromat had a budget baby. Of course the city shows up. Inspector's name is Linda. Badge shiny, smile absent. She's heard rumors of some dude flipping ghost dinners. I panic sweat through my t-shirt. But I've done my homework. All food under 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Labeled, logged with original restaurant permits. I even keep a kill log for time-coded disposal. Linda raises eyebrow, samples my temps, finally nods. C+ for presentation, A for compliance. She issues me a temporary food handler event. License turns out surplus redistribution, falls under a pop-up charity clause. If I donate 10% to shelters, I can live with 10%. Linda leaves. My knees turn to ramen. I'm still too cheap for ads, so I post a TikTok. POV, your unemployment cure is literally other people's trash. I show the fridge raid, the 5 price tags. Me eating truffle mac from a Michelin-listed place. I hashtag dumpster dining, broke but fabulous. Algorithm gods, yawn until a local food blogger stitches my clip, calling me Robin Hood with a rice cooker. Views explode. 2M overnight. My DMIs flood with "do you deliver?" I don't tet, but I set up a wait list. 8,000 emails in 48 hours. I realize I'm not just selling cheap ramen, I'm selling the story. People want the hustle porn. The redemption arc. The I too can eat fancy for $5 fantasy. Dimitri codes a queue system. Suddenly we're Ticketmaster for leftovers. I pitch a Sunday pop-up at a farmer's market. Mystery meal, roulette 5 plate. All profits fund next week's shelter drops. City says okay if I run cash only, less paperwork. I prep 200 plates, Korean wings, vegan curry, margarita flatbreads. We sell out in 90 minutes. Net 780, plus a write-up in the weekly paper titled Unemployed Strategist Turns Cold Chicken into Hot Cash. My ex-boss texts, proud of your pivot. I reply with chicken wing emoji. No words. Feels better than therapy. Month 2 numbers, 11,000. 4,300 profit. I hire 2 neighborhood teens to wash bins. Pay them 15 per hours under the table because I'm not Monster Inc. I incorporate LC name. Second Bite Ventures. Trademark re-hit repeat. Open business checking. Banker gives me a free pen. I feel like Warren Buffett. I apply for a microloan. Get 15,000 at 6% because my social impact metrics look juicy. Use it to lease a refrigerated van. Her name is Sheila. She smells like diesel and hope. Here's the part. Hustle gurus skip. Scaling magnifies every crack. One driver tries to pass off room temp sushi. I chuck it. Ban him. He threatens to sue for discrimination against seafood. Another night a customer claims food poisoning. Posts a 1-star Yelp rant. I scramble. Show temp blogs. Offer refund plus hospital bill coverage. Turns out they just had tequila flu. But the stress ages me a decade. I install remote thermometers that ping my phone if fridges hit 42 degrees Fahrenheit. I lose sleep, ironically, chasing the thing that was supposed to save me from insomnia. Wifey finds me at 3 a.m., scrubbing trays. Whispers, remember why you started. I write that on masking tape. Slap it above the sink. Success breeds copycats. A meal kit giant launches second serve with pastel branding and VC muscle. They drop 2 meters on Instagram ads, featuring bearded chefs, hugging cyclists. My waitlist stalls. Riders jump ship for their guaranteed buyback rates. I panic, consider selling. Then I remember I have the one thing they can't factory print, grit. Community, and Linda the inspector on speed dial. I pivot. Same-day subscription boxes, mystery fridge fill. 25, feeds 2, delivered before 8 p.m. I partner with local breweries for pickup points. Customers love the treasure hunt vibe. Revenue climbs back. Copycats focus on shiny. I focus on scrappy. Scrappy wins here. I bring on a part-time ops manager, 24, fresh out of nonprofit world. Tattoos and an MBA. She streamlines routes. Cuts fuel costs 18%. But she also wants formal SOPs, HR handbooks, company culture retreats. I'm still wiping curry stains with gym socks. Clash is inevitable. One night she texts, we need to define core values. I reply, feed people. Don't be a jerk. She quits the next week, goes to work for second serve. I cry in Sheila the van, then laugh because crying is free hydration. Lesson, hire for the runway you have, not the unicorn you dream of. It's raining sideways. My phone rings, driver flipped his bike, avoiding a raccoon. Bags everywhere. I drive out in pajamas. Load half-smashed containers into Sheila. Most foods salvageable. 1 bag of pad thai is asphalt seasoned. I hand the shaken rider a 50 euro bonus. Tell him to take the night off. On the ride home, I blast old Kanye and realize I'm the boss I used to hate, but I'm also the safety net I never had. That feels adult. Quarterly numbers for 2K revenue. 1, 8K meals redirected. 2.1 thousand donated to shelters. Banker upgrades me to a commercial advisor and a gold pen. My parents brag to relatives who still think I make websites for food. But the bigger we get, the louder the question. Are you legit helping hunger, or just profiting off loopholes? I invite a local journalism class to audit our logs. Kids tear me apart on record. You mark up 60%. That's not altruism. I sleep like trash. Then launch Pay What To Can Sundays. All proceeds cover free meals Monday. Crowd still pays average 4.80. Guilt is a powerful seasoning. Headline, Profit and Purpose Can Share a Takeout Box. I frame it, place above the masking tape motto. Month 7. I walk into my bank with a shoebox of deposit slips. Loan officer runs numbers, nods, offers pre-approval on a modest 3-bed short sale fixer. But in a school district that doesn't scare us, down payment. Exactly what I've squirreled from Rehypnotic Repeat. I sign papers while my kid plays with the banker's stapler. Driving home, I remember the folding chair with one missing foot, the wings at 2 a.m., the greasy paper towel business plan. I pull over, call wifey, cry so hard a passerby asks if Sheila needs CPR. I'm not just holding keys, I'm holding proof that insomnia can be repurposed into ignition. I keep my day one flyer framed in the new garage, next to the pizza magnet that saved my dignity. Rehypnotic Repeat is now a 12-person micro company. Still ugly, still humming. We don't IPO, we just feed people and pay rent. My insomnia still visits, but now I welcome it. Gives me quiet hours to balance books, write thank you notes to writers, and prep tomorrow's mystery boxes. Some nights I drive Sheila solo, windows down, city lights flicking like old film reel. I think about the copycats that burned out, the Tashes that moved on, the Lindas that keep us honest. I think about you, yeah, you listening in the dark, counting heartbeats instead of sheep. Remember, the universe hands out wings at 2 a.m. Sometimes, your job is to show up hungry, grease on your chin, ready to build something with the bones you're thrown. Sweet dreams, hustlers. We'll rescue breakfast tomorrow.